Welcome to English Mirror's question answer session. Here is the next bunch of questions. Let's begin the quest. Which of the following book by V.S. Naipaul is subtitled The Caribbean Revisited? Answer is option C, The Middle Passage. Fluency in language is the same as. Answer is option A, the ability to put oneself across comfortably in speech and or writing. Which of the following statements on pathetic fallacy is not true? Answer is option D. The term was originally used by Alexander Pope in his Pastorals, published in 1709. The Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood, the University Wits, the Rhymers Club, the Transitional Poets, the Scottish Chaucerians. The right chronological sequence would be. Answer is option A. The Scottish Chaucerians, the University Wits, the Transitional Poets, the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood, the Rhymers Club. In the closing paragraph of the trial, two men accompany Joseph K. to a part of the city to eventually execute him. The place is. Answer is option C, a quarry. This renowned German poet was born in Prague and died of leukemia. When young, he met Tolstoy and was influenced by him. The titles of his last two works contain the words sonnets and elegies. He is. Answer is option D, Rainer Maria Rilke. Which of the following plays gained notoriety for its caricature of the philosopher Socrates? Answer is option C, The Clouds. In his preface to The Order of Things, Foucault mentions being influenced by a Latin American writer and his work. Choose the correct answer. Answer is option B, Bogus, Chinese Encyclopedia. Here is a list of partition novels which have violence on the woman's body as a significant theme. Pick the odd one out. Answer is option C, Train to Pakistan. In his poem, A Morning Walk, Nazim Ezekiel talks about a barbaric city, sick with slums, deprived of seasons, blessed with rains. Its hawkers, beggars, iron-lunged, processions led by frantic drums identify the city. Answer is option C, Bombay. In practical criticism, Ayer Richards links four kinds of meanings in most human utterances to four aspects. These are. Answer is option A, sense, feeling, tone, intention. The word resurrect is. Answer is option C, a back formation. In Aristotle's Poetics, we read that it is the imitation of an action that is complete and whole, and of a certain magnitude, having a beginning, a middle, and an end. What is it? Answer is option A, tragedy. According to Matthew Arnold, touchstones help us test truth and seriousness that constitute the best poetry. What are the touchstones? Answer is option C, the lines and expressions of the great masters. An extremely simplified form of language used for oral, verbal contact among a community whose members speak different languages but do not share a common language in order to fulfill the essential needs of communication. Which of the following is best described by this definition? Answer is option B, pidgin. What do the prosodic features of a language tell us? Answer is option B, the speaker's age, emotional state, social class, educational background, geographical provenance, etc. What novel answers to the following descriptions? This was a 1990 bestseller by a British writer. The work incorporates many genres such as letters, diaries, and poetry, as also third-person narratives. The plot here involves two time periods, contemporary and Victorian. The work is subtitled A Romance. Answer is option B, possession. The following words and phrases, peacemakers, helpmeet, the fat of the land, a labor of love, the 11th hour, and the shadow of death were made current by. Answer is option D, the 16th century translators of the Bible. Who among the following writers asserted Commonwealth literature does not exist? Answer is option B, Salman Rushdie. Identify the one in correct chronological sequence. Answer is option A, the Norman Conquest, the death of Geoffrey Chaucer, William Tyndale's New Testament, the birth of William Shakespeare. Which of the following arrangements is in the correct chronological sequence? Answer is option B, Edmund Burke's Reflections on the Revolution in France, Mary Wollstonecraft's A Vindication of the Rights of Women, Lyrical Ballads by Wordsworth and Coleridge, Lyrical Ballads with Preface, second edition by Wordsworth and Coleridge. Who is John Keats' Sylvan historian? Answer is option C, the Grecian Urn. This periodical was started in 1909 with a motive to expose the false arts of life, to pull the disguise of cunning, vanity, and affectation, and to recommend a general simplicity in our dress, our discourse, and our behavior. The founder of the periodical wrote under the pseudonym of Isaac Bickerstaff. The periodical described above is, answer is option A, the Tatler. Arrange the following in the order in which the details of a research article, essay, appear in your bibliography. Answer is option D, the title of the essay, the title of the journal, volume and issue numbers, the year of publication, page numbers. From the following indicate the work which is not a dystopia. Answer is option D, Evelyn Waugh, Brideshead Revisited. Unless wariness be used, as good almost kill a man as kill a good book. Who kills a man kills a reasonable creature, God's image. But he who destroys a good book kills reason itself, kills the image of God, as it were in the eye. Many a man leaves a burden to the earth, but a good book is the precious lifeblood of a master spirit. Where is the passage from? Answer is option A. Milton's Areopagitica. Virginia Woolf rubbished the idea of character and the understanding of realism of writers like Arnold Bennett, John Galsworthy, and H.G. Wells. Her famous essay is called Mr. Bennet and Mrs. Brown. Who is Mrs. Brown? Answer is option A. The name Woolf gives a woman whom she happens to meet in a train. E.M. Forster uses some recurrent images in A Passage to India. Pick the odd one out. Answer is option C. Thunder. Now stop your noses, readers, all and some, for here is a ton of midnight work to come. Oak, from a treason tavern rolling home, round as a globe, and liquored every chink. Identify the period during which the Puritans, under the rule of Oliver Cromwell and his Commonwealth, shut down all English theatres on religious and moral grounds. Answer is option B. 1649 to 1660. To tell the truth, should act more manly than rest men. I means she upright, honest, speak her mind. What light does the quotation throw on Shugavadi? Answer is option D. Both B and C. The year 1828 is a landmark in the history of American language and literature. Identify the reason from the following. Answer is option D. No Webster published an American dictionary of the English language in that year. What alternative title to her Frankenstein did Mary Shelley give? Answer is option C. The Modern Prometheus. Which of the following statements on George Lamming's In the Castle of My Skin, 1953, is not true? Answer is option C. Its themes parody The Tempest. We are likely to misunderstand an Emily Dickinson poem if we take her famous dashes to be. Answer is option A. Quite specific and unambiguous. Which statement is not true of Benedict Anderson's imagined communities? Answer is option A. It is a prosaic response to the myth of El Dorado. By swaggering could I never thrive? For the rain it raineth every day. These lines from Twelfth Night occur in the novel. Option A. Middlemarch. What is a mock heroic poem? A mock heroic poem, answer is option C, uses a heroic style to deride airs and affectations. Which of the following statements is not true of Lawrence Sterne's Tristram Shandy? Answer is option A. It has a linear plot. In drama, an aside is addressed. Answer is option A. To an audience by an actor. The words so spoken are not meant to be heard by other actors on the stage. Here is a list of women abandoned by their lovers in Hardy's novels. Pick the odd one out. Answer is option D. Bathsheba Everdeen. What is the following a description of? A loose sally of the mind, an irregular, indigested piece. Answer is option A. Essay. From the following indicate the critic who is not a new critic. Option D. Claude Lévi-Strauss. From the following list, pick out a woman character who does not belong to Amitav Ghosh's novels. Answer is option B. Urvashi. Pick the odd man out of the following members of the subaltern group. Answer is option D. Sumit Shankar. The parish of rich women, physical decay, yourself. What do these make of W.B. Yeats in W.H. Auden's view? Option D. Silly. Why is The Signifying Monkey of Henry Louis Gates, Jr. a notable contribution to the study of African American literature? Answer is option B. It offers a theory of African American criticism that draws upon rhetorical and signifying practices. According to the Italian Marxist theorist Antonio Gramsci, answer is option B. Hegemony involves a degree of consent on the part of subject people. Here you have completed 55 questions. Thank you for watching this video.